Why do I think mentorship is so important? I think mentorship is important because in this day and age, it's a team effort sometimes to get to the finish line in life. And nowadays, people more than ever are willing to help. If you want to accomplish something, there's people out there that have been there, done that are happy to lend their expertise to give you a hand and some guidance along the way, and it's a worthwhile endeavor. My favorite part about being a crew leader was to get to know my crew, to hear their stories, their backgrounds, where they came from, and all of them had very unique backgrounds, but they had a common goal and a common drive to better themselves, to better their communities, and that's what brought them to the Leadership Institute to join the crew. A couple of things I thought that were really unique about the Leadership Institute here at the Gwinnett Chamber were, one, diversity, definitely diversity. I mean, just the amount of people and backgrounds, not only ethnicity, but walks of life, all in one place. That was huge. It was nice to see all that come together and just to be really able to connect with people from all different backgrounds. The other thing too was having somebody like Chase and her team to organize this. That's unique. That's not going to be found everywhere, and that's something that I think made this program really special.
So mentorship is important just so you can get different perspectives. When you're talking to somebody else, when someone else is coaching you, when you're learning from someone from a different perspective, they're able to ask questions that you don't think about. So talking to someone who has more experience, talking to someone who's coming from a different area in life, you're just able to grow even faster. So my favorite part about being a crew leader was just the intimate setting that I got to know the other members in. When you're in a smaller group setting, when it's 5 or 6 people, you're able to share different stories, able to get different perspectives, and really have time to dive in to why people think the way they think and just learn about each other in more intimate ways. So what's unique about the Journey Leadership Institute is just the concentration of young professionals in such a small area. I mean, Gwinnett's a huge, diverse county, but being able to get talent from all different races, all different career types, all different industries, and get them in one room really just helps cultivate that sense of community.
I think mentorship is important for a lot of reasons. One is you can't lead somewhere where you haven't gone. So if you haven't walked that path, it'll be hard to turn around and help people, but the best way to learn quickly where you're going is to pick someone who's a little further along the road and ask them for help. But then too, we have a good friend, some of us that say you can't get to clarity alone. And so trying to figure your life out just by yourself will be much slower and probably less clear than if you can grab people that are a little beyond where you are and who have some perspective and some wisdom and experience and be able to turn and help. My favorite part about being a crew leader was definitely my crew. I don't know how it would be anything else. I loved getting to know each one of the crew members to the extent that we were able to, within our time period, but I think for some of them it's a good beginning for knowing each other in the future, but then definitely getting to be a small part of their journey. Did that on purpose. As they grow and as they go, but I also, one of my other favorite parts was learning myself. I think getting the opportunity to hear what was happening in the workshops and then their takeaways and how they were implementing that at their jobs, and then what they were thinking was also a big part of what I enjoyed. I think the Journey Leadership Institute is unique for a few reasons. I like that it incorporates a team, a crew, the fact that the information's being conveyed and that it's relevant topics to what's happening in the workplace today. Specifically around growth as a person. So much of leadership has to do with you as a person and then knowing people. But then I also love that with the crew setup and the fact that everyone's getting to not just passively take in information, but really the ability to process it and then hopefully apply it back in their jobs. We talk with a lot of our leaders, we work with the leadership development organization about the fact that you need a coach, you need a team, and you need a place to implement what you're learning. I feel like the Leadership Institute really incorporates this. Anything else? Can I say something else? You may never use it, but I'm going to say it. Just want to also give a big thank you to Chase. She's an excellent leader, and she's done a great and phenomenal job of organizing everything for the journeyers, for us as crew leaders, and just from beginning to end, putting it all together.